How will he smell without it?
Same as always. Terrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girl, welcome to a new season of Crenbowl. Shockingly enough, I am not Cren, but this is Bowl. As always, I am Chun, and we are today playing Wood Elves. That's right. The Wood Elves G Gundam, which in retrospect I probably could have been a little bit more clever with in the naming convention, but we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, we are playing Bitwise Bard, who also has just gone live himself.
Television has one major advantage over a live stage show.
Oh, what's that?
A television you can turn off.
Always nice to see the votes of confidence from the viewing audience. It's going to be Wood Elves versus Black Orks. So let's take a look at that while we're waiting for him to be talking about it. Which, by the way, what do folks think about the new elf in the middle?
He's a credit to his race.
What race is that?
The 100-yard dash.
I realize my little display of teams played is getting a little crowded. It might need to be... it might need to be reformatted a bit. But yeah. In the meantime, let's take a look. Take a look at what we're looking at first. And I'm sure you're thinking, Chun, what does your team look like? Let's take a look at my team then, shall we? We've got the G Gundam. Makes me think of the little Gundam Girls figurines. You know, I can kind of see that. We're going to first start off with the impetus of this entire team, the single worst best joke I've ever had, Burning Gundam! That's right. It's a tree. He's on fire. Therefore, Burning Gundam. Da-da-da-ba-da-da. Dumb! Meanwhile, and yes, this will limit my build for a while. Meanwhile, we have two war dancers. Shining Gundam. Ooh, look at that. Shiny. At least whereas I get two jokes out of this team. And Rising Gundam. It's all incredibly nice. I tried to get the red, white, and blue as close to the actual, like, look of the Burning Gundam. As close as I could, but we did what we could. Meanwhile, we go on to our thrower, Noble Gundam. Then Lineman with Gundam Maxter. Dragon Gundam. Gundam Rose. Bolt Gundam. Tequila Gundam. Lumber Gundam. Gundam Zebra. And we're back to Burning Gundam. I would put pictures of the actual Gundams here, or figure out some way to actually, like... Is there a good way to actually differentiate these guys in the customization? Not that I specifically have. At the same time, I've had this team built for literally forever, so I probably had plenty of time to do that. The Armored Titan died turn 1 in your match. That is hilarious. Of course it's Iron, and of course it's Armored Titan. Beaches was game was wild last night. Ooh, amazing, friend. Yeah, I heard some. There's been some interesting stories floating around for this first week. It's been quite a wild opener from what I've been noticing. In the meantime, let's take a look at our opponent, Bitwise Bard, what Grandma calls him. The Black Orc team. Arguably, this is the more clever of the two playing themes right now. A trained troll, Attic of Tintin. Rainer, the guy who survived everything, was the... Oh, that's even funnier. Attic of Tintin. There's layers to this joke. I love it. Nina, Jen, and Sis. Rat Ogre, Ball and Chain. It's such a fun piece, isn't it? I've not used them yet. Fruit Punch Man. Cows and Boys and Bebop. Poke Man. Full Tall Chemist. Knit Ruto. I'm embarrassed it took me a half of a second too long to understand that one. If I have time, could I go over my match list? I unfortunately don't tonight. I've got plans tomorrow that require me getting moving. So, and this game is happening later than I really would have liked, but, you know, what happens? It's when Bitwise could play, so I'll deal with that as I deal with it. Vineyard Saga, Death Notary, Death Notary, One Pete, Drag a Ball, drag a ball in your mouth, and You Guy Go. You Guy Go! I'm gonna laugh this entire game and I love it. I absolutely love it. What's he got? He's got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's got a little bit of a bench too, so I'm scared. I'm scared. He's got a full complement of Black Orks, a trained troll, and enough goblin linemen to become a problem, and 2 rerolls. So this could be fun. I don't have rerolls, and I'm hoping to fix that late in the first couple of weeks, and hopefully not lose a whole lot of people. I need rerolls. I need an apothecary. Fortunately, he doesn't. If he doesn't use Troll Vomit, you win by default. I will take that, Marin. I will take that. Meanwhile, let's see. So far, this is our 3rd game to be played this week. I'm ready to go. He's apparently ready to go. Do you like my leftover ready cash? I got 240. I would enjoy that a lot, but I can't get it. Meanwhile, I will be hitting, from the looks of it, 45,000, which is enough to get me very little. But let's get this game going. Troll vomiting on the War Dancer wouldn't be a bad play, to be honest. It probably wouldn't, actually. All right. All right, all right, all right. Well, it should be this game. That number only goes up because of your 6 FF. I say someone who just wants someone just wants to see it, and B doesn't know anything really. Ha! I mean, I like seeing new things too, and I haven't seen anybody use Troll Vomit yet either, so we'll see who's better, their troll or my tree. His actual jokes and my poor attempt at one.
Shame. Nothing to spice things up.
Alright, he gets nothing because he can get nothing. I could get some cheerleaders and assistant coaches. No star players, no mercenaries. I mean, with 45, I may as well just grab 1 and 1, right? Yeah. Don't tell the Yakuza, but I think I've fallen for Meijiro McQueen. Is that another one of those, Uma Musume girls? Alright. Orks are determined to start with the ball? That was who you showed. Oh, okay. I'm gonna regret this lineup, probably. All these girls are based on actual racehorses. Woo! Okay. And I'm guessing that the Yakuza, because that one was particularly gambled upon and or owned by a family. All right. Good to know that organized crime is pretty consistent no matter what side of the world you're on. He's not even gonna bother lining up against Burning Gundam. Can't say I blame him necessarily. Oh, nope, he put one up against. And the troll. Well, I'll go after Nina, Jen, and Sis. Evangelion. It would be Evangelion, right? Nina, Jen, and Sis. Am I misunderstanding this joke? I might be misunderstanding this joke. Hey, Bitwise, am I misunderstanding the joke? Oh, deep kick!
Weather. Shame. Nothing to spice things up.
Neo Genesis. That sounds about right. Neo Genesis Evangelion. Uh-oh. And we're already starting with a stun. Good go. I forget that my Linos don't have dodge.
On the floor again. This team must like worms or something.
It would be Neon Genesis. It's Neon Genesis Evangelion, isn't it? Or is Neo Genesis another show that I'm not aware of?
On the floor
Nah.
again.
I spend too much time watching Restaurant to Another World and the like. Well, okay.
What's with all this grabbing nonsense? Just hit him.
Well, I knew it was Neon Genesis Evangelion.
I should probably say something meaningful to all our Cabal Vision viewers. All I can think of is splat.
Push the stronger player back. That'll do.
Alright, well, I can stand many people up, then I can blitz into Dragoball. Yep, yeah, I can actually. Neo Geosis. Ha! That's a good one, too. No, he's blitzing into Shining Gundam. No, he's blitzing into Dragon Gundam. And failed pickup. I probably wouldn't re-roll here.
How do you feel about being at such an important match?
Indifferent, Jim. Ask me again when there's more blood on the field. Yeah.
Alright. Well, we're first and foremost going to start by standing folks up. Sega Neo Neptune. Stand up, please. All right. Well, I'm not going to win any strength contests, which means I'm going to just need to play fast or dodgy.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
I also need to keep the Orks more or less in check. Okay, Shining Gundam. Go after Dragoball. I get a 2-die with block.
A good coach always uses the right player for the right job.
Let me go here. Leap. Nope. And he's immediately KO'd! Rising Gundam fell over! What rises must then fall. Better than your first. Yeah, what? You're... Just... Hello! Hello, Kun. What's going on?
Well, that's easy for you to say.
More stunt. Nope, KO. And a blitz into Shining Gundam. I've got...
About to get punched
Yep,
above
he's
and
fine.
below the belt at the same time.
Just waiting for your match with Hellbent. Oh yeah, I was looking over you that matchup. It's gonna be interesting, I'm sure. Now he picks up the ball.
Apparently it's more difficult than it seems.
Well, I really like this show tonight.
At these prices, who's gonna complain?
Let's leap. The good trying out the no big guys start for corn. Oh, okay.
Service just as well.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun figuring out corn teams this season.
That's an invasion of personal space. They should contact his
see.
HR department immediately.
Any plans for my DB&D character? All of frenzy except the corn doors. I've got a couple of... Just grabbing you closer to the ball. It would seem that way.
Where's the nearest pie shop, Jim?
I've got a couple of plans for my DB&D character. I think I'm currently working on this kind of silly Leonin right now. That if I got it right, has got
So
a
many things.
load of cool stuff going for him.
Halflings match or something?
Alright, so let's see. So, blitz into him, leap here, block, hope for a good bounce. Zatsa's Croxagore spawn mate Saza. Chasa. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Poor fellow lost his nose.
How will he smell without it?
Same as always. Terrible.
Don't have dodge. Give him one die. I'll just have him stand up.
With routes like his,
Nope.
it's
He
not
is
going to be
taking
easy
root.
to shift.
I'm not so sure. With a good block to the trunk, he'll end up flat out on the field like any other player.
Okay. So we'll start by declaring blitz. No. Declare blitz on you. Validate. Leap here.
Are they going to jump over the player?
2-die block. Well, it was a good idea while it lasted. I'll push him back regardless. Stay put.
Then push me back. Personally, I'd object him.
I'll run to the one side, offering opening. Stand up, you. I thought it was a clever use. I mean, who knows? Like, as far as like D&D, as far as like the DB&D character, I might actually try going for like a Tabaxi monk. And like go and do like all the mobility stuff. If I can't get like 12 movement.
Bit of a lull. What are you up to, Bob?
I'm thinking about what to have for lunch. Roast elf heart or baked halfling leg.
Hey, you want to hear me sing?
Only if you sing solo.
All right, it's a cage.
So low I can't hear.
That's the kind of thing about war dancers. Leaping into cages is not the worst thing ever. 2 die. Against block, I've got dodge. Well, against blodge even. And he's out of rerolls, so he's probably going to push me here. Nope. All right.
That's an invasion of personal space. We should contact his HR department immediately.
So far, it's not been so bad. He's going to reroll that with Brawler. Okay, this is going to start getting bad now.
I'm sure a perfectly good punch would serve us just as well.
A snotling baked in a pie stands more chance than this poor git. Actually, I'm getting hungry. Where's the nearest pie shop, Jim?
A one die with block isn't the worst thing ever. How many out so far? Only 2. A War Dancer because he jumped, and it was Rising Gundam, by the way.
Look almost competent.
And Tequila Gundam, who got knocked out as well. Yeah, it's unfortunate that the War Dancer was one of the 2. Alright, well, fortunately, 2-up agility is not bad. I mean, that's... Alright, so we'll stand up Dragon Gundams. Oh, I'm gonna regret doing this.
I've seen some
Yep, that's the problem with not having rerolls. I should have learned my lesson when I was playing MMM with no rerolls before, but I didn't. But I also wanted the joke. I was like, I realized that I would be the one to argue to advise against taking Tree on a Wood Elf team in almost any regard.
To come out on top.
But I really wanted the joke. And there we go. If that was Tequila Gundam? Nope, Dragon Gundam. Elves are forgiving for no rerolls, only failing on very low rolls. True, and that was a 4-up, so it really wasn't the worst roll I could have made either. But I was wanting to get into like a place where I could blitz into Vineyard Saga.
They're building a cage around the ball here. It's a solid tactic.
Ah, using an ancient blood.
All right,
There's only one word to say.
Oh, and he finds Pows against Shining Gundam.
A sound.
No stun, so he's still okay. Dodging into 3 tackle zones on a 5-up is bad, though. I'm not going to do that.
Written. Players can barely speak, Jim, let alone write. You should know.
What's this injury? No long-term effect? Fine. Works for me. As long as I don't have to replace players too badly. And here comes the Gobbo Foul.
They're going to spend time on the bench.
That was Gundam Zebra, another no long-term effect. All right. So I'm down 4 players. That's delightful in so many ways.
Nice. Very nice.
Alright, stand-up Gundam Maxter. Dodge away with Bolt Gundam.
Poor fellow lost his nose.
How will he smell without it?
Same as always. Terrible.
And Gundam Gundam. And Gundam Gundam. Yeah, I can't follow this up because I'm rooted. Alright, one die as long as I get something here. Let's pseudo something at least. Follow up.
He's close. Will it make a difference?
What's the... How much are Wood Elf linemen again? I want to say 70.
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
Alright, well, Lumber Gundam. The Canadian Gundam. The Gundam Fighter of Neo Canada.
He seems a little...
G Gundam is weird.
A snotling baked in a pie stands more chance than
We
this.
roll that, get us a push, so Gundam Maxter, the Neo American.
Nearest pie shops, yo.
That opens up Pokeman and an attic of Tintin. Can still do something. You know I can just leap out of that, right? Okay, the troll went stupid, so both of our big guys are dealing with their negatives. Leap here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
One more before the final whistle.
So I can at least get past some Noble Gundam over here. Depending on when Vineyard Saga is going to end up. You can leap out, but he was trying to 3D with the troll. Yeah. Oh, okay, well, that makes it a little bit more difficult. Where's the ball carrier going to go? Okay. Alright, well, that makes everything harder. That's a 4 up. I mean, I could jump into that, actually. Now with everybody marked... Oh! I'll still end up with a 2 die. Okay. Blitz into you. 2, 3.
That players earned their wages today. Players arrived to assist their team.
Leap. Here. Nope. Was it German Gundam, the one with the spiked bat? I don't remember,
Count those teeth, Jim. They'll
but I
let you
also
pick
forget
up
which
most
one
of
was
them
the German
in a
Gundam.
few seconds' time.
That player's a little short. Oh no, my mistake. He's on the ground.
Now, Gundam Rose is France. Bolt Gundam is Russia. Noble Gundam is the one piloted by the main character's girlfriend.
Like a good old-fashioned fight.
And then really only in the back end of the series. Shining Gundam was the replacement to Burning Gundam.
An interesting technique.
Lumber
I'm
Gundam
sure
is Canada.
a good punch would service just as well.
Tequila Gundam is Mexico. Rising Gundam, I think, is another one of the Japanese ones, Neo Japan. Gundam Zebra, I want to say, is something like Zimbabwe. It's definitely African. And Dragon Gundam is China. So I don't even have German Gundam on here. I don't even have the German Gundam in here.
Using
But we'll
an
see if I have to
ancient
replace anybody.
Crenbowl technique.
So I don't have to so far. Man! Dragoball just wants to foul everybody, doesn't he? Shadow Gundam is German. Okay. And I fail in the leap!
It was hilarious.
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich. Last violence.
It's not dwarves, but this was probably not a great lineup, not a great matchup for me, especially not early season. Have to roll leap and landing? From the looks of it, yeah. How did I go nowhere? I failed the leap roll, which probably also. But I genuinely don't know. As always, I'm figuring out my team as I play. It's been a long time since I've played Wood Elves. And Noble Gundam is in the fans.
Hey, that player looked almost competent.
And that's another KO. I'm down 5.
What's with all this grabbing nonsense? Just hit them. How are they going to catch?
And Stupid goes off again.
Constantly writhing around on the ground.
He's gonna take drag a ball and drag his balls over Shining Gundam again. It's all the worst parts of goblins here.
The other players stood there like statues.
With such easy prey. Nice.
I don't think there's any way I can reasonably stop this.
He's one of the quickest among his race.
I'm gonna regret this.
They're all over the place.
Immediately!
Much further with
And
players.
he was himself! Gundam Maxter. Why, of course, it's the American one. I've got 5 players left. He vomited on the tree! Or more accurately, he vomited on himself.
To hutch, to howl.
Well, we got to see the vomit anyway. Okay. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any babes, so... This is the best way to play. Have you tried using Creek Rust Gouger against wars with him on the field? I don't think I can get Creek as Elves. And, okay, I've got one turn. Wow, that was perfectly timed. The best way to play Elves is to actually hit people even though they're best at dodging. Oh, not. Vomit happens. You might actually lose, though. It's possible. It's possible. I get another round of KOs to come back. And I get possession, so we'll see what happens. All right. For 5 and 5. And if done properly, I will get 2 dice on many blocks. Who cares about the ball right now? There's no way I could score. Troll kick.
Used well, it could be a big advantage over the opposition.
All right, 2 die, 2 die. It is so very die. That is my preferred joke song, isn't it? 2 die with block.
They've got the advantage, but there is no sure thing in Blood Bowl.
No armor break.
That is a dead play.
2 die with block.
Now his buddy can move freely.
Oh, 1, 2. I'll take the blitz against Cows and Boys and Bebop. We can still get another 2 die. It's a push again. Three up, and 2 up in the pickup, and a rock here. Short pass. When did I get a reroll? Must have been for the
Wasn't
kickoff.
expecting that,
You know what?
but then neither was the player.
Cheeky
Or
SPP.
even the fans.
Cheeky SPP. I got something. No injuries, no real push forward, but I have both of my war dancers back. All of my KOs are back. Only linemen are injured. It's not ideal, but it's the best situation I could hope for in the situation. So now, ideally, what happens is I get the ball, I score quick, I get a blitz on the next drive. Yeah. Okay, Noble Gundam, get back here and get ready to pass. Oh yes, we swapped 2 linos around. Who's the one with 1 SPP? Waking up from KO, Elf BS. Oh, yes, indubitably. All right. Going to regret this layout. But what else do? I don't do anything. If you don't do something you'll regret, don't do it. Pitch invasion? And it's just the one, it's just Tequila Gundam. 2 up, on a 2 up, on a 2 up catch. How is 3 2-ups end up being a 58% chance?
Good. Good. Very.
It's 2 ups!
A loose ball. is
That was an amazing mess of mediocre mediocrity.
You can say that again.
Wanna bet?
Never tell you the odds. Yeah, never tell you the odds. You'll inevitably fail. Well, there's the push. He's going to push into the ball. Hope for a devastating scatter. Well, he caught the ball! No, he didn't. Huh? Okay, ball's over there now.
Now it's just a simple matter of getting the ball.
All right,
up
so it's a
their
-2 on a -2 to dodge, -3 with a minus. Yeah, okay, -2, so -2, so that's 2 4-ups.
What's with all this grabbing?
It's like Chun is
nonsense?
becoming
Just hit 'em.
Goblin.
They've got the advantage, but there is no sure thing in luck, though.
You've been watching me for how long, Kitsune? You haven't, and it's like watching my voice just raise in pitch exponentially.
Where's the nearest pie shop?
There's another one. He gets it and... leap here. I just really cannot roll anything, can I? Well, like I said, this game was probably not a great matchup for me anyway, so...
Oh, what grace! What nimbleness! I'm totally won over.
I'll have one be over there and another one be down to the safety.
Yes! Failed dodge. That's going to be a turnover.
Something happened when I had a war dance with Frenzy and Strip Ball ever failed, and
What will they do?
it's amazing, isn't it? Like, I probably should have stood up Burning Gundam, but...
Player down and surrounded by the opposing team. This isn't going to be pretty.
And a blitz.
Oh dear. I hope that player has
He has a reroll.
Written. Players can barely speak, Jim, let alone write. You should know.
Well, that is a way to do that. He moves the ball carrier. here a little bit. He's gonna re-roll that brawler.
That's an invasion of personal space. They should contact his HR department immediately.
Lovely.
Gathering around that lone player, like
You know-
halflings round a sandwich. He got himself out of a dangerous situation.
Depending on how Corn plays itself out, I might play Orcs again next season. Oh,
Blood flies around a
I keep
two-team
saying that.
designated-
It's too early to be talking about next season.
Hey,
It's week 1. Playoffs. Playoffs. Stand-up Lumber Gundam, who, ironically, is going to hopefully be helping Burning Gundam. This is really not a good idea. Well, he succeeds Take Root, fails stand-up, so joy. Don't talk to me about playoffs! Yeah. Stand-up Gundam Maxter.
Count those teeth, Jim. They'll have to pick up most of them off the ground in a
You
few
know what?
seconds.
I'm gonna risk it. Everybody else is pretty much in a okay enough spot. I stun myself and don't even stun the stunty. What is this game? Oh boy. Is it really for lack of trying? Or are my dice just been that bad? I don't feel like my dice have been that bad. They've been bad at the wrong times, certainly, but... Oh, if only this were playoffs.
Oh dear. I hope that player has written a will, Bob.
Written.
I think you
Players
have been
can barely
trying
speak,
too
Jim,
hard.
Let alone write. You should know. You've interviewed.
Fair. Because I have been trying to do a bunch of elite blitzes into things.
That'll help the player move without risk.
Too hard, too little elven BS. Well, when I can't even make a short pass, Kitsu.
An interesting technique. I'm sure a perfectly good punch would service just as well.
There's nothing better than hitting someone smaller than you, Jim. Now his fighting can move freely.
And here it comes.
Ready for a pass.
Ow. Ejection! For a stun. Argue the call. Gone! Get him out of here!
One of the coaches ignored the referee's guild standard bribery rates. I think the ref is actually
One season
going
of season
to
I played
be
Wood Elves. I can't say I know how to play them. I either do quite well or fail to do anything at all. But it sounds like Blood Bowl, doesn't it? I need to dance around them like my Beastmen on my Zinchian team. That's dumb. There's nothing in the rule book that states I have to blitz. Dark Elves always felt better to you anyway. I mean, let's also be fair. Dark Elves
That's a
were...
GFR. For those less educated amongst you, that signifies a great...
Maybe I am kind of getting diced a little bit too. I mean, even if the Treeman is making GFIs, it's still a 2-up.
Players on the ground. And it looks like he's about to get a kick in.
5 gold pieces says he gets kicked in the face first.
No, well, I'm definitely not winning this game. I couldn't keep possession for too long, and yeah. I'm gonna end this with a single SPP and the MVP. I get a knockout, and I have nobody down in this corner to stop one Pete. Well, Tequila Gundam is...
Now it's just a simple matter of getting the ball at their feet. It's never simple.
He's going for it. Cows and Boys and Bebop is going for the Angrork play. He's doing an Angrork. And another ejection. Why not argue the call? Get him out of here.
That ref is sending the player off. He's gonna have to join the RPP straight after the game.
The RPP.
The Referee Protection Program. The fans are furious.
Okay, so I could try another stupid leap. Oh wait, no, it's Cows and Boys and Bebop. I can't get anything but Zog dice on him. That was an unsafe handoff, but your opponent can't fail when they make mistakes. What have I got to lose other than my players? Well, I've long since lost my sanity, so there's also that. And besides, Zard dice with Blitz, not a terrible situation. 33 block regardless.
And the crowd starts laughing. You can't blame me. It was hilarious.
Eh. What are you thinking, Peanut Gallery? What made that Beastman in my first ever Crenbowl game was that I literally didn't move my Beastman away from the opponent piece, so he was running around them literally in their tackle zones.
Well, I really like this show tonight.
Oh, another KO for G Gundam.
I've seen some
Okay,
bad
Shining
blood,
Gundam is KO'd.
and this is one of them.
Have we ever said that this show is for the birds?
Hello, memes.
Yes, and we'll keep saying it till it gets a laugh.
Knuckle has decided to bless you with an 11-hour hellhole of a workday. Surely this bodes well for your Krendor Goblin game in an hour. Oh, delightful. Well, here's wishing you luck, friend. If it helps, Bitwise here has already fouled me a half dozen times this game and only has 2 ejections. So there you go. Zogdice!
Yeah.
I'm at least ways glad that I've not had many sticking injuries or long-lasting injuries, but you would think that Wood Elves Safe! Now that's base blood.
Oh, too easy.
Ah, using an ancient Blood Bowl technique.
Less pressure on the ball. It's a good move. They've smacked the player to relieve his team.
Ask not for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for me!
Nonsense. Just hit him. Ow! Rather than me.
No long-term effect. Tish! How many players do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 3 players left on the field. Shining Gundam, Lumber Gundam, and Burning Gundam. Shining Gundam is still okay. I'm okay! Tree players left. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da. Ha! That just reminded me. I was going to say, I'm not nearly drunk enough for this. Man, I shouldn't drink before I can go to work. Wait, did I have a glass of water? Yes, I do. Water. Okay. Now, it'd probably behoove me to at least to like tree blitz and see if I can get some points on the tree. Hey, look, I just have to hit with the tree. That's all I needed to do. Hit with a tree. Tree hit. Burning finger! Could you imagine a fairy playing football? As long as you don't work in an electric fence company, drinking water should be fine. That's oddly specific.
Hey, things are getting interesting.
1, 2, 3, 4. He's just going to... He's going to slow roll this because he can.
That's a GFI. For those less educated amongst you, that signifies a great feat of ineptitude.
After this game, Marin, I don't think whizzing on the electric fence is going to be the worst pain I could feel right now. Will he? Nope, he's just going to slow roll it.
That player's ready for a pass.
Oh, come on, just foul me again. Another ejection!
Hasn't that player been sent
And he
off?
got it!
Yeah, that was
This is our luck.
What's that?
After this show, nothing hurts.
Can you imagine a fairy playing football? Kitsu, would you believe that I actually have a fairy build in mind that could reasonably play football? You beat the dwarfs. Nice! Way to go, Zeo! Alright. Burning Gundam! Deal with attack on Tintin!
It's risky.
Attica Tintin! If that ain't the game, I don't know what is! Oh boy. Note to self, I need to get that Archimedes laugh from Sword in the Stone because it's one of the best laughs in cinema.
I was just getting born.
The older I get, the The more I appreciate good music.
Yeah, what's that got to do with what we just heard?
GG, Bitwise! GG! I'm not sure if this was necessarily an actually good game, but it was at least ways a game. And I'll take that. Troll Blitz! Oh, no, he gets 2 pows. Ah, well. Well,
Nothing good comes
ladies
from
and gentlemen,
spending any
keep an
time in the
eye on this guy.
The losing team really needs to up their
Keep an eye out on that Black Orc, because we've got ourselves another Angrork on our hands. A scoringest Black Orc in the game. Can I do a review? Unfortunately, I can't, Zio. I have a lot that's happening tomorrow, and tonight is later than I wanted it to be. I still need to go to work. I didn't take tonight off because I wasn't... So, yeah. Alright. Cows and Boys and Bebop gets MVP. Tequila Gundam gets MVP. I at least ways don't lose players. Was Tequila Gundam the guy that actually got the pass? Cows and Boys and Bebop. My guy! Oh, but what were these dice rolls? 12 pushes, 4 skulls, 6, 2, 3, 11, 17, 15. Okay, my dice weren't terrible. His dice were a bit worse, actually. He rolled a lot more ones. 33% argue the call. Okay. 0% on my armor. Brilliant coaching. I got 1 reroll from that. We did the same in catches. Dedicated fans. At least was this that. 72 to 100. How do orcs have better dodging than wood elves? Jump over 3 to 4 at 40. God dang it. 80% recovery, not bad. 67 pass, okay. Pick up at 100, good. Pitch invasion. Yay. Projectile vomit, failed 1. 73% are really stupid, really were good for him. 100% on rushes, 75 for me. 88% on take root. A combination of me try-harding and just some bad dice at bad times. Ah, well. It's a game, that's what happens. Overview, validate match result. Alright, well, Tequila Gundam could get a random skill. And I could save for 1 more point and actually choose the skill. I think I'm going to save this for later, because I do actually need to be actually just moving. There's a moving and a schmoving. I really wish I could look at next week and see who I'm playing, but such as is Blood Bowl 3. Meanwhile, Hellbent and Kenny / Lubbock / Kuhn should be playing right now. Cadwin and Jesta Hippo have yet to play. And with Memes and Crendor... Oh, damn it, that's right. Memes is playing Crendor. Which means I need to get to work if I want to watch that game with any reasonable amount of time. So, with that... I'm just gonna...
You know, I think they were trying to make a point with that sketch.
What's the point?
Yeah, you're right. Forget it.
Forget it.
Alright, so with that, I think that's going to be a good point for me. Sorry about it being so short and brief, but like I said, I'm busy and I've got things I need to do and do them as well as I can right now. So, with that, guys, thank you all for hanging around, chatting, being all around cool dudes. It's Crenbowl, baby! We got more to come. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a good rest of your day, y'all. Go watch Crendor's game. May you be able to watch me ruin Crendor's excitement for this season. I will certainly try. But in order for me to do so, I need to leave. All right. I'll see you all, guys. Bye.
Nothing. Just thought I'd mention it.
This machine. This view. Do it here.
Just as I thought.
What's that?
After this show, nothing hurts.